Your daily hour with me.
Oh, hey everybody, it's the program. Let's all stand and sing our national anthem.
Okay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say doth that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Yeah. That was it. Once a day, every day, turn on the machines and we start talking.
We'll be here for an hour.
Yeah. Carl! It's Carl, everybody. Carl's back.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought Carl was going to be gone forever. Yesterday was a big kickoff and we had all this stuff going, but now we can really get to it. Talk to Carl again. Carl, I'm so glad you're back, really. You don't know. You don't even know. It was a weird time. I was like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do without you? I don't know if you've been watching those ones that you were missing, and you could see the struggle.
So what? When I was like home, recuperating from this, it's it's called Costco chondritis, I think.
You had Costco chondritis.
That's almost. I might be butchering it, but it's like a noise associated with your.
Can you not hear it yourself?
Pain associated with your breastbone, or pain associated with more than one rib, or pain associated through breathing or coughing. And I had something like that, so I was gone for like a week trying to recuperate from this pain that this cartilage somewhere around my chest cavity.
Pain.
The cartilage around rib cage or whatever, and then the pain of like, what do I do for Arts Walk now that my phone is kind of like MIA a little bit, and it still is, but you know, I'm just not worried about it. I checked my email today, and I was just like, whatever. This repair shop hasn't contacted me, so I was able to playing around with the apps a little bit when after I let Luke off last night, and it's like, oh, you know, this might be a little bit more pain than I'm used to in terms of like preparing for Arts Walk, but I'll try to figure out and see what happens.
You'll make it.
From that.
You can do it.
Yeah. I mean, the desktop computer's much more powerful than the smartphone. So, but I woke up today and got myself to groups and whatnot, and someone wanted to spend. This person that I had continually referred to throughout the program is this person that moved to Connecticut and moved back.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Oh, come on, let's hang out today." And I'm like, "No,
just for fun."
Yeah. I was like catching up to do because I missed another week. And he's like,
yeah,
I didn't see him on Sunday, and I didn't see him, throughout the weekday on the days that he's there. And I was like, no, I got to clean my apartment and whatnot. And so I basically did that.
Did you clean it?
Yeah, getting there.
Is it clean?
No, it's not totally clean. I still need to pick up the floor and whatnot.
80%?
And vacuum. Yeah.
Not pick up the floor. What else is there to do?
Well, so I had wiped down the bathroom area last night and this morning, and I was like, I need to get home around 4 o'clock to kind of prepare the white laundry, doing the whites. So I had a number of old T-shirts that I used as rags, on top of, I did underwear as well, part of my white laundry. I mean, that's
you separate your whites and colors.
Yeah, even though I use color safe bleach on top of bleach already, both in the packet and bleach that I pour within the washing machine. So
even on your colors,
people could say that I'm using a lot of bleach, color safe.
You're using a lot of bleach.
Yeah, and I using like 20 ounces of the liquid bleach and another bleach packet and a color safe.
That's
bleach
more. That's
packet,
more than the recommended amount of bleach, right?
Maybe, but I mean, I don't know. I want my stuff clean.
Aren't you supposed to only put like a tablespoon of bleach in there?
Yeah.
But you put 20 ounces?
I mean, yeah, you could put probably a tablespoon.
You're using like 20 times as much bleach as they tell you to use.
Well, I'm
poisoning yourself?
I guess maybe I'm paranoid or whatever.
Maybe you're poisoning yourself. Maybe you should be paranoid about poisoning yourself with bleach.
Well, if I'm poisoning myself, I'm doing it for a good cause, mate.
What's the cause?
I.e., to be rid of germs, and then being rid of germs weakens my own immune system. Or whatever.
I think that a tablespoon of bleach will probably kill the same amount of germs as 20 ounces. It'll just kill more of you and the same amount of germs, really. So
maybe.
Yeah. Well, yes. Not just maybe yes. I think it's yes.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Ketty.
You're welcome. How's your Costco contritis?
It's still recovering. I still have this momentary cough, but this mucus pills, that I wanted to, that I had gotten myself off of. I have this routine that I need to maintain. That sometimes I'm not really maintaining it well. Certainly by having this kind of somewhat messy apartment, that I walked from one end of the my apartment to another, for like 15 minutes. I had these two windows open to get kind of like a cross-wind ventilation, and I was able to walk in front of my bed that I don't usually get to walk through there.
There's usually a bunch of junk there?
Without hopping or jumping or, it's like swinging from the ceiling in order to pass over. It's almost like the Rocky Mountain Pass in some respects. You get from one side of my apartment to the other. And it's not really a joke, but it's still not as it's not like waist high or anything. It's more like maybe knee high, but
It was knee
so
high.
wide.
You have knee high level junk.
Yeah, sometimes.
How much
Yeah.
stuff do you have? What is in there? Bottles?
Everything.
I mean, I think if I put everything on
It's one half of a nuclear power plant.
if I
and
put
this
everything
and
I
that.
owned on the floor, maybe it would be knee high. Like that's a lot of things.
Well, it's important when people tell stuff that you shouldn't judge. So, anyway.
is it? I think
I don't know.
I think it's maybe fine to judge. I'm
Okay.
the one to do it. If anybody.
Well, yeah, right. Speaking of the Cream of the County Awards, kickoff
it's
was
happening.
yesterday.
Oh
So,
Jesus! I just broke these sunglasses off.
uh,
That's okay.
who's the breast breaker of sunglasses in Thurston County?
Yeah. Did you see this?
Henrik Ward.
I was wearing them. I pulled them off, and the earpiece stayed on my ear, and I pulled off the sunglasses as they came right out.
Man, you must have really strong hearing there, Kenny.
Oh yeah, I think it's the headphones that are really in there. But wow,
Right.
maybe they weren't. I think the sunglasses were maybe already broken.
Well, that could be true. I'm not gonna give you the idea, or at least give the viewers the idea that you got this Clark Kent strength or whatever.
Well, I
Superman.
could break them if I wanted to with the regular people strength.
Just by like twisting it and
I broke it
and
by accident. It doesn't take that much strength.
developing a fulcrum with your thumb or something, or
Yeah,
I don't know.
leverage. I get some leverage
Yeah,
leverage going, right?
And then pow,
Yeah.
pow.
With enough leverage, you can break just about anything.
Yeah.
Superman, maybe he's not so strong. He just knows about leverage.
True.
Yeah.
Truer words have never been spoken there, Mr. Dr. Ward.
Thank
maybe.
you.
I don't know. So yeah, I was like, oh, and you gotta do all these different things after group, and this guy that I helped move in with the trailer, it's like he has these different things that he needs to kind of do as well, and not necessarily cleaning his apartment or his trailer anymore. They're getting
Does he get
situated
inspections too?
He doesn't get inspected because he doesn't have Section 8, but he has a change of address, and so it's like we are right next to the post office, even though it's kind of somewhat of a climb to get to the post office, and the Cherry Street is down like a little bit of a slope or whatever. You can really have fun running downhill, and I had back when I had the phone. I still have this iPod Touch that I'm going to be using. It's like a 32 gigabyte. It's mostly filled with jogging music and FIFA soundtracks from the soccer games of Electronic Arts and whatnot. Like FIFA 2013, 14, 15, something like that. So I got all these different albums that I can jog with. But this post office is just kind of like on a hill that you have to climb, or that I would climb when I go back to the west side or wherever I so I didn't want to climb this hill. I drove the car because I was running short on time anyway, and so I basically grabbed it and drove the car back down. Maybe saved 2 or 3 minutes, and waited to give them the change of address form, and then um, um, he was doing other business with the counselor or something. So I was I left there and picked up the flash drive from here because I needed to do that because Freddie is in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Right. Got it right this time. So that he's doing production and news. So that's the production and news that the check-in.
Right. Yeah. How's the production and going, Carl?
Yeah, it's going easy. I saw Dan. Dan gave me a little bit of a walkthrough about that, and Dan was actually kind of interestingly enough, he asked me what I was doing for its walk. And I was like, oh, I got this place set up. Sorry, the fallout, with Lewis and whatnot, from the weed store. Yeah. And I didn't know what to make of that, and he doesn't really necessarily know what to make of that as well. He had theories or whatever, and was kind of talking about them, and I mean, it's all well and good. I guess whatever people want to do with their life, it's like
it's their
a
business.
Change of pace or whatever. It's kind of like their thing. So, but I also picked up Luke beforehand because he wanted to do some editing on Elmer or whatever cow computer that was available.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should call him because we are taping a little bit earlier than expected. He was like, oh yeah, program at what, 9:30, 10?
You want to call Luke?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could give him a courtesy call, or Bird as well, because I don't know if Bird was wanting to show up today or not. But
you want to call Luke and Bird? They were here yesterday.
Well, yeah, they were here yesterday.
I guess you were here yesterday too.
But as a courtesy call, because we're basically taping the program earlier than originally planned. I don't want them to be hanging outside, loitering around the.
You think they're gonna do that?
They might.
I
Who
guess
knows?
that's possible.
I mean, they could, wait for like 5 or 10 minutes, and Carl's not showing up. Kenrick is not showing up, so I mean, it's whatever. But
sure.
I had also went to the dollar store. I did not say this, but on the last day that I was here, that was like a Saturday. Yeah, that was a Saturday that I handed in my
Costco and Survivors Hospital.
No, I'm not in pain right now, bro. Come on, man.
The cough doesn't count as the Costco iperitis?
No, if I'm not in pain, then you don't have Costco chondritis, because the diagnosis is that you have pain associated with your breastbone, pain associated with more than one.
What's the
one
coughing?
rib.
What's with the coughing then? What's the cause of coughing?
Well, the coughing is, maybe water in your lungs or
so pneumonia.
And
so you still have a little pneumonia, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what it is, but Hillary was diagnosed with pneumonia on the Friday before 9/11.
Oh yeah, do you think she had Costco
conjunctivitis? She had some sort of fainting spell. No. Well, I'm not. She just had pneumonia or flu-like symptoms on Friday, and she fainted on 9/11
wow.
Memorial.
Is that really loud to you?
No. Well, I turned on the volume on my end.
Oh, that was smart.
Yeah. But she needs to recover if people are going to elect her for president. Maybe.
Wow, she could be like FDR, wheelchair president.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't really necessarily think that she's going to be an FDR president if she has all these banks and whatnot donating money to her or whatever.
Gotta get money from somewhere.
I would rather get money from
you a big fan of FDR?
Well, donations from the people.
FDR didn't get bank money?
Say, I'm going to break that chain of
You don't think FDR got money from the banks?
Fuels. No.
I don't really know anything about FDR.
He said
he made the New Deal. He made the New Deal.
He actually said something about I relish in their hatred of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he was kind of like the populist rather than I didn't know that there were too many corporate politicians back then.
Right. Sure.
Luke.
Whatever.
Luke.
Hi.
Yeah.
Luke.
I am that guy.
Carl wanted to make a courtesy call. Why are we calling Luke, Carl?
Because we're not taping at 10 o'clock. We're taping right now.
Right on.
That's what we're telling you. We're here. Apparently.
I'm not.
Well,
Carl
Carl
wanted to let you know that we're not going to be here at 10. We're going to be here now.
Right. Well.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah. Yes, I'm a knowledgeable person now.
How did editing go? Carl's telling a story about editing.
Yeah, it went good. I got the final edit of the last year's Dance LA Dance House Party made, and there it is.
Really? It took you almost an entire year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Almost an entire year.
What do you think
I
about?
love it.
What do you think about FDR?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Yeah, that's right.
That guy?
Yeah, what's your opinion?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know much about him. I guess he was a liberal or something.
Yay or nay, Luke?
Oh, yay for FDR.
Yeah, okay, good. Me too.
Right. Yay.
All right. Well, now you know, Luke, thanks. You got anything else you want to say today?
No.
All right.
No.
Okay.
I want to shut up for the rest of the day.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Yo.
All right, we informed Luke. I don't think he was planning on coming though, Carl, you know.
Well, no, he was talking to me, in the vehicle about
about possibly coming today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
what about Bird?
Right. We could call Bird as well, but I was less certain, but if you mentioned 10 o'clock in his presence.
Yeah, I don't think we need to call Bird. He'll figure it out. I think he would have been asking. He didn't say anything about it, so I think it's okay. 2 fried boxes in one.
Yeah. Is this really? No, this is probably not. Although it says parents for nutrition information, call McDonald's.com.
Yeah, call them. Call.
No, visit.
Oh yeah,
McDonald's.
okay. That would be weird if it said call McDonald's.com.
Whatever. God,
it's
everyone
different.
knows what I'm saying.
I didn't know. I knew what you were saying. You said call McDonald's.com.
Well,
I didn't know what you meant.
It was a It was a misspeakery.
It's okay. I forgive you.
You don't. You really forgive me?
I do. All is forgiven.
That quick of a turnaround.
Yeah.
Huh?
I didn't even have to. I didn't even have to think about it.
Wow. I feel so blessed now.
I forget. Well, you feel forgiven and blessed. Yeah, I guess forgiveness and blessings are very similar.
So I also happened to make it to the dollar store.
Mm-hmm.
And the dollar store, I was at the dollar store. Well, now that I've written my number down, maybe I should stop that story, start this story, and pick up that story later. Because this story is now a story that keeps us on track with the program. And the program is basically about rolling dice and talking. So did some of the talking, and now we're going to roll dice.
We're doing it.
Yeah. And I think you got a number 2, so you went for on the pen or something.
I have a number. Here we go. Rolling the dice. It's a little dark, but it's okay. We'll believe. You'll just have to believe. Well, I think you'll be able to see it actually. We got a new light.
Yeah, I turned on the light right over here.
Oh, that's good. Good for dice lights. This is why I keep Carl around. Thanks, Carl. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. So do the viewers, I'm sure. But what do we do without you? struggled.
Well, I shudder to think.
I struggled.
I struggle to think.
I was talking about how the struggle, that's when it's real. The 6, I lost.
Well, as they say, the struggle is real.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely the struggle to because the struggle is when you're struggling. That's when you really are shown to be keeping up your things or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the struggle is to, I guess, eat within your means, like not, having like a meal of.
What is that noise?
It's a car alarm.
Oh.
The state bird of California and probably New York City, because they have so many car alarms there.
Mm-hmm.
So the state bird of California has flown by here in Olympia, Washington. So gotta wave to the nice birdies, and the birdies that you hear in the background. That's the wave machine. But the visiting the dollar store for food, as I often do. For pasta or whatever, I came across on that day that I was like leaving for just like a week because I had turned in my phone on that day, and I had visited for at the dollar store. A little bit prior to turning in the, or a little bit after turning in, I don't know when I turned in the phone, but the dollar store had jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
Yeah, and
jambalaya.
Dirty rice.
Dirty rice.
Dirty rice.
Dirty rice.
Yeah. And Kraft macaroni and cheese.
I'm looking for jambalaya, dirty rice.
Well, I was like Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
That had to be at the dollar store. It's like maybe things are a little bit tight there in maybe Safeway or whatever, that people are not willing to buy food at Safeway.
Yeah.
That they have to mark it down to have that.
Could you like $1.29 or so?
Yeah.
At Winco they sell that powder. The powder that comes with it.
Yeah.
They sell that in bulk.
I'm not really much of a fan of the powder.
You don't use the powder?
Well, I use the powder, but I have more than enough rice milk with my macaroni and cheese. So that it's able to dissolve, and actually it would be. Better if there was like some sort of a way that the cheese would be like easier on the environment. Maybe not like Velveeta or cheddar or whatever.
The cheese powder is harming the environment?
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. How so? I don't think it is.
Well, it's almost like the harm of the environment that the one. Like 1 gallon of milk is like 2,000 bottles or bottles of water.
Is there actual like milk? You think there's actual milk in that stuff?
Well, 1%. 1% still counts for something.
But it's dry.
It's dry. I mean, yeah, the powdered milk is still, there's,
I don't think there's milk in it because you have to add milk. You're supposed to add milk to it. So why would they put milk in it if you're going to add milk later?
Well, even if it's 0.1/10 of 1,000%, it's still something. Everything counts for something. So they say the difference between Buddhism and Western society is like a drop in the bucket. It's going to take so long. That's what people in Western culture says. Drop in the bucket. It's so long. Takes so long to fill up the water bucket. But Buddhist philosophy, or religion or whatever, is they're like, yes, a drop in the bucket, because people want to be able to have the bucket overflowing with goodness and vibes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or, sometimes there's bad things that come
I know.
through
I like the drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
That's what we're kind of doing here, I think.
Yeah.
We're dropping putting droplets into the bucket.
Yeah. Yeah. And over time you got like all these different videotapes.
Yeah, look at that.
That's like 7 years behind us.
7 years of dropping into the bucket. How full is the bucket now?
There's like a separation right there. You see that separation? I think that end is videos that we could probably tape over.
Yeah, we're gonna start moving over.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know what that really says about the current economic, the state of affairs.
That they have macaroni and cheese.
Kraft macaroni cheese.
The
But I
microwave-
thought
is
it was kind of interesting.
Is it the microwavable kind?
No, it was in
The regular box?
in a original box.
And it was a
Classic box. Yeah.
classic shape too, just
Yeah.
the classic tube shape.
Yeah.
I think that means that maybe it's probably just like a quick deal. I think that it's probably just a one-time thing, and it'll probably go out of there once they sell out,
Yeah.
and then it'll be back. So I don't think it really is
Well,
that vindictive
so I was
of
there
the economy
earlier.
or anything.
Yeah. Well, I was there earlier today, and they were out of that, but they still had the dirty rice and whatnot.
The
Dirty rice, you
jambalaya.
actually need to add ground beef to it, but why would I need to do that if I don't really eat meat? So
Yeah, well, because you wouldn't eat it, then you wouldn't even
Right.
be eating your food.
right.
That would be the opposite of what you would want to do, because then
Right,
you want to eat
exactly.
the food, and then if you put the meat in, you don't want to eat the meat. Then what are you going to do? Like put the meat in it, take it
Throw
back
it
out again?
for the crows and
Yeah.
the seagulls. or
That would just be
whatever.
ridiculous.
Yeah. So much for saving money on food and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah.
go buy jambalaya and
Yeah, I
dirty
was-
rice, and then go
Yeah.
buy meat and then cook it up and then throw it in the garbage immediately. That would be
What?
ridiculous. Why would you do that?
There are better ways to, I guess, waste food. No, I didn't say that. I mean, use food. We all want to use food to its best of its
If you want to
ability.
waste food, go buy it and throw it away. Why would you cook it first?
Or why would you buy it?
Well, because you want to waste food. If your goal is to waste food,
Right.
then just buy it and throw it. You don't need to cook it first.
Or donate it to
But
the
I
food
guess
bank.
if
but
your goal
if
is
you
to waste,
donate it to the food bank, it's still going to get used.
if your goal is to waste food, then maybe cooking it is part of the goal, because then you're really wasting the food and not just wasting, not even cooked food. Like you cook the food, then you're really wasting the food. If you're some kind of like insane, villain. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go waste this food. And you cook it, and then you don't even eat it yourself. You just throw it away, and then you by yourself, and then you just are doing bad, like minorly bad things alone, and then you're like, haha, I'm doing kind of bad things alone,
Yeah.
and you throw it away just because your heart is dark. You're dark-hearted. That would be odd.
You're just negative, Carl.
Yeah, well,
if
not
you're
you.
doing that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I don't think this is somebody else. This is some fictional person.
Well,
not really
I
you.
can't speak about anyone else. I don't know anyone else that would do that.
Well,
but
we're speaking
I
about
could
fictional
use
people.
myself as an example.
You don't need to use yourself.
No, I
you
can't.
can speak about.
No, I just did.
Yeah, but you can speak about other people. It's okay to do that.
Carl. Ugh.
Carl's back.
Yeah.
Carl. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Carl's back.
Okay.
Who
all
are
right.
you,
Yeah,
Carl? Why?
fine.
What's going on? Where am I?
why?
How's
I
this?
don't know.
Where were you? Where have you been?
Well, you're watching your daily hour with me. It's an hour-long infomercial. Television talk show. That's what I want to say. Thurston County, every day of the week. We tape on Thurston County 7 days a week, 365 days here, 366 days on leap years. YDHWM began on September 19, 2010. It tapes a week in advance. So if you're watching this program at 11:30 p.m. on TCTV, this program the same weekday of the previous week, or YouTube. If you're watching this episode at 2 a.m. on TCTV, this episode taped on the same day of the month of the previous year. Although you can watch this any time on YouTube, or like 11:30.
Anyone can be on the program.
Especially you. So if you call the number 360-836. Oh, God dang it! Oh. Well, if you call the number 836-4384.
Have you lost it, Carl?
No, I basically was. I proved myself yesterday that I didn't lose my charm from info time, and that was like, wow. But yeah, call the number 836-4384 and get it on the TV with your voice, and maybe if you're entertaining enough. No, we don't want entertainment on the no.
Anybody. You don't need to be entertaining. Don't worry. Don't put Carl's pressuring people into be entertaining. But you can just call and you can call and you can leave a message. And you can get on TV. You don't need to be entertaining. You can call and just be like,
and you can get on TV, and that's the magical thing about public access.
Call and leave that number. Leave a message.
Is public access.
I had.
That's what TCTV
Raisin
is.
Bran for breakfast
TCM.
today.
Jeez. Okay, and at the first Friday of the month,
ring ring, hello,
around 6 o'clock, you can get at TC Media.
I ate Raisin Bran.
440 Auger Way.
I ate Raisin Bran for breakfast today. My doctor told me to cut back on eating too much healthy food, so I started eating Raisin Bran, but
Raisin Bran is healthy.
I ended up eating like 3 bowls of Raisin Bran, and I think
Raisin
maybe
Bran
one bowl of Raisin Bran is the healthy amount of Raisin Bran to be eating, but I ate 3 bowls of Raisin Bran, and I think that I was only supposed to eat 1 bowl of Raisin Bran because I read the nutrition facts on the Raisin Bran, and the Raisin Bran said that I had 80% of my calories for the day, and only 1 bowl, but then I ate 3 bowls, and that was too much Raisin Bran, and so maybe now that I'm eating too much healthy food, because only if you eat a small amount of healthy food, but then I ate 3 bowls instead of 1 bowl of Raisin Bran, and now I don't know if this is still going to be healthy, and I'm going to have to talk to my doctor about eating too much Raisin Bran.
I don't know. Help me find out. What am I talking about?
That's what that's what I want to hear in the message about the Raisin Bran, your Raisin Bran stories.
Oh, you're reading the transcript. Why don't you just have someone play that message?
I was not reading the transcript. I was just making up a message that somebody could call in, and you don't need to be entertaining with your messages. Is what I'm trying to say is that you can call in and tell us about your Raisin Bran.
Well, I was entertained by that.
Oh yeah, see, exactly.
Say yes, no.
Yeah, you're entertained by that. You think that the Raisin Bran thing. Not so entertaining, but really, if you just say it out loud.
Why do you find entertaining in everything, Carl, while I'm on TV?
Yeah, I find entertainment in everything, too, Carl. You're right. It's a good... Maybe that's why you're back.
Carl, you're going to vote for me in November.
Who?
I'm going to be president.
Hey, Dan.
Hi.
Hi, it's the program We're on TV. How you doing today?
Fine.
What are you up to?
Not much.
Hey, Carl's back.
What?
Carl is back. He was gone for like a week.
It's a hiatus. It's a boring one. Very boring story.
Dan, what'd you eat for breakfast?
3 bowls of Raisin Bran.
I slept in.
Oh, yeah? Skipped breakfast. Went right to lunch, huh?
Yeah.
That's good. That's what I usually do, too. I often skip breakfast. I was feeling a little bit lightheaded today. I should have eaten breakfast, probably. Hey.
I sleep in to 2 o'clock.
That's good, Dan.
I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah? I think that's early enough to eat breakfast. If you eat breakfast at like 10:30, I think that still counts as breakfast.
I think McDonald's stopped serving breakfast at 11.
I gotta go.
All right. Thanks, Dan. Bye.
Did McDonald's stop serving breakfast at 11?
Well, now McDonald's serves breakfast all the time.
Well, yes, but I mean, like
before?
3 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was. Well, I think it was actually maybe even 10.
Wow, 10?
Maybe 10 on weekdays, 11 on weekends, something like that.
Wow.
I know that it was earlier than I would make it there usually, and I could make it there by 11, probably around 10, 11. So I think it was maybe even 10. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's pretty much what defines my concept of breakfast. Also, is that the old thing with that.
If it's anything before noon, you should have breakfast.
How are the future generations going to define the concept of breakfast without McDonald's?
Well, we'll have to put that question out there as you did and wait maybe around 3-5 years.
Yeah.
And then somebody's going to call. You asked us question 3 years ago, 5 years ago. I'm going to respond to it because I found this clip on YouTube.
It'll definitely take a while for the generation. Like, it'll take like at least 5 years for those kids to be up to an age where they understand. Like, I think
they understand the lineage of where time and progress is taking them.
They understand the concept of breakfast and lunch and dinner. I mean, they get what it is, but do they understand like the time variations and like what counts as breakfast and what counts as lunch and dinner? I think that like do they have those words in other languages for all the different meals? Because I know that
you just never know what's going to be like 3-5 years down the line of what McDonald's is going to do. Because that was kind of like the core of your question. Breakfast at McDonald's.
Yeah.
What's McDonald's going to be like?
I don't even eat meals anymore like that. I don't even eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I just kind of eat whenever, and very staggered and not like
free,
not like square meals. I'm not eating these square meals. I'm just kind of eating whatever throughout the day.
My meals are kind of round.
Yeah.
There, that's kind of round, right there, round. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
I gotten home doing all this routine stuff of finding Luke and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Done by 4 o'clock to do white laundry, and it's still drying right now. Have a number of different fans, a small one and a large box fan. And,
yeah.
Going to go home and reopen the windows because I'm home, and just start picking up the floor. Tomorrow morning I'm going to vacuum as I always do. To get that kind of that feeling that hey, I got everything clean. Everything's picked up. The apartment smells like bleach.
Yeah. That's a good smell.
It's all clean.
Oh, man.
Everything's clean. Nothing to see here.
Even
though I do have kind of problems.
Have you ever gotten dizzy from breathing bleach? Because I know I have.
I had my lungs burned by
I
bleach
remember that,
and whatnot. Yeah.
This time it was better. You gotta look out for that.
I'm not gonna mix hand sanitizer and bleach again.
Oh yeah, causing deadly gas.
Let me do this. And wow.
Yeah. Did you see the gas when you did that?
No, I think the gas is kind of invisible.
Oh,
like it's kind of like transparent.
That is dangerous, though.
It's not opaque. If you got opaque gas, that's terrible.
Yeah.
For a couple months ago, I said, hey, the people down in Florida, they're so fucking stupid. They just said that, we sprayed for Zika, and it's okay now. It's all safe now. Holy fuck, and I said, no, that ain't, no. And I just seen somebody just captured the Zika virus.
Yeah.
With his body from getting probably bit outside. They had citronella candles, I guess, but kept mosquitoes away.
Was that you? Did you capture it?
Got him. The one. What about the one?
I lost.
Oops. Hey, dickhead. Whoever says it was
Nepeta
safe,
again in the lead.
The fuck what?
Yeah.
Do you know what the wind is?
What's the
wind? Will pick up a mosquito and take that fucker. Not necessarily
what
where
is
he was
the
thinking
wind?
about going. It means he might not be fucking staying still.
It's a series of ghosts
in your
that
little
are moving through the air.
A series of
blocked off mile zone or something. What the fuck? So anyway,
that would be scary.
Watch out, Kenny. Like there says, Canada should get right on frickin' America's frickin' ass. Say, hey.
Yeah, you tell him, Mr.
Fucking
Vincent.
take care of the shit quick, motherfuckers. We got lots of lakes up here in Canada, and mosquitoes love lakes. And right next to lakes, mud puddles, which they like even more. What the fuck? America's got lots of lakes and mud puddles too. Especially over there on the other coast. They got the whole coastline. Holy fuck. Let's take care of it on the quick.
Yeah.
maybe go over to Cuba and take care of it over there and make sure if I can. I don't know, man. How far you want to go?
Real far. All the way.
What? Fuck. Whatever, man. Anyway, I'm just saying. Fuck off.
That you found?
They took care of Zika by just spraying 1 square mile.
How's
There's
that
no
woman
fucking
that
way.
he said that he found crack again, or he was high on crack?
Yeah, he got over that. I don't really know what he's been doing.
What? He broke up with her? Jeez, Mr. Ginsu.
Maybe he got over it.
You need to keep a person more than...
I think I found another squeak in my bathroom.
Oh, yeah?
It's not as bad as the last one. The one that was driving me fucking nuts.
Uh-huh.
And so I just dug into the linoleum with a fucking knife and says, hey, here we go. We do a piece of linoleum now. We won't be telling people yet, but only after I found the squeak did I tell my mom, yep, I ruined a piece of linoleum. I wasn't going to be listening to that. Only as long as it took me to find the squeak, even if I have to rip up the actual wood. Which I did not do.
Yeah, you do that.
And I found the fucking squeak, motherfucker.
Where was it?
Anyway, fuck off.
Don't tell me what to do.
I might be
I'll tell you what to
looking
do.
for fucking another little nail here in about 10 minutes. You fucking Jimmy. One thing I really can't stand is the squeaky fucking floor.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was all the messages, but those were both from yesterday, and he didn't call us, so maybe we'll leave him alone until he calls us back.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're going to look at this, the commercial from last year.
There we go.
Your daily hour with
Drink water.
Yeah, it's the commercial.
Hey, we're here. We're here with the
Breakfast
Rock
Cowboy.
The Breakfast Cowboy, and we're playing some music. We're gonna do some Cream of the County award voting.
Oh yeah, we should do some of that.
Oh yeah, play a little bit.
Touching his forehead there. Luke.
Guitar.
Breakfast Cowboy doesn't want to be touched. Come on, man.
Yeah. Call and vote. Vote for the best stuff in Thurston County.
Get
What's
on
the best?
TV. Bye. All right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you want to vote for something, Carl?
What, the best judge in Thurston County?
Yeah, who do you think the best judge in Thurston County is?
Carl.
Yeah? You going to vote for yourself?
No.
Are you not?
No.
Oh, really? Oh, you can, if you can.
No, that was a hanging Chad ballot. You know, that ballot has been nullified by the U.S. Supreme Court. So I'm going to recast my entry to be Kenny.
Oh, yeah? All right,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah. Just because I know how this can all shape out in the end. Oh, the best judge in Thurston County?
I want to vote for best pizza. I'm voting for old school pizza again. 3 years running. Who's going to beat them?
That's kind of old school.
Yeah, well, that's probably enough for today, and see if anybody else wants to do that. We're going to be doing this in December, the first Friday of December, Cream of the County Awards. So if you want to nominate your favorite thing in Thurston County, or not your favorite thing, we say that every year, but the best thing. It doesn't matter if it's your favorite or not. You can have favorites because of personal reasons. Maybe you know it's not the best, but it's still your favorite. Do you have anything like that, Carl?
Yeah, I have a shout out to Pizza Time because they actually allowed us to have cameras at their place.
So you think they're the best, but
Yeah.
but maybe not your favorite?
Yeah. They're the best.
That's what you want. You're saying pizza time for best pizza?
Yeah.
In Thurston County?
Yeah.
All right. I wonder if Pizza Time is a chain outside of town, because I know that there's the one in Lacey and the one downtown.
Yeah, I would say that it's kind of like Little Caesars or whatever else.
Is it? But I've never seen another. I've seen Little Caesars outside of Thurston County, but I've only seen those two Pizza Times.
Well, maybe you need to, that's one of the things you need to look for, or just like Google.
Yeah, well, don't Google, just ask. Use your mind, use your friends' minds.
Well, you could use, have you seen Pizza Time outside of Thurston County? They might say yeah, or they might say no.
Yeah, I think it's better to ask, and that's what we're going to be doing.
Right.
I think we're going to be doing that throughout I'm sure, when we ask people about their best favorite pizza.
Right.
We're going to be talking about that, so that makes sense.
And then some people could actually, say something about Little Caesars, which, they have crazy bread there that I like, and, it's relatively cheap. It's like maybe cheaper than 2 orders of large fries or whatever.
Best pizza you think is Pizza Time?
Yeah, the crazy bread, and it's like,
What do you think the best square of sidewalk is?
Yeah, so
I think it's the one that's right outside the front door of the studio.
I was actually gonna say that there's the best square is there's a circle. Still on State Street, but it's 1 block away. And it's kind of like in front of this, whatever that mural of the tree is, with their old different painted leaves or whatever.
It's the circle sidewalk in front of the mural.
Yeah.
On State Street.
Yeah. So the circle sidewalk is basically a thing that I guess you can have, like, maybe it's always on or whatever, but there's you're supposed to be able to go throughout the city with your Bluetooth phone on, and it's kind of a sightseeing thing to kind of get people kind of related to history within downtown Olympia, and so when you've downloaded this app and you turn on your Bluetooth or whatever, you wander throughout the city, and I guess it gives you notification or something. But I had looked at the app before, just browsing through various pictures. So one of the pictures that they have is about the Olympia Press Building, which is the building that we're in.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if that circle is going to be talking about that, or I think they have another circle right there on Capitol in front of one of the
But you're voting for the one on
doors.
State, right?
Yeah.
All right. How about best street?
Best street. State Street.
Yeah, that's 3 votes for State Street now. I voted for that, and so did Mr. Ginsu, and and best judge, we just did that one. Best pizza, I guess.
I wonder if we're going to confuse Olympia City Hall again about TCTV has awarded.
I guess now we're gonna keep letting it go, and other people can nominate things.
No, it's not TCTV that awarded. It's Your Daily Hour with me that awarded best street of Thurston County.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's play the final dice game. We only have a few minutes left here.
Ooh. Let's get to it.
Carl, I'm glad you're back. What was I doing before? What was I doing without you?
What? I shudder to think. What?
It's been odd. It's been a weird week.
Scary. Yeah, it's really been scary, trying to figure out okay, what am I going to do for Arts Walk? But I think I figured it out now. So I'm going to be happy. Maybe I can't get the art done in time to have breakfast with the ambassadors, but whatnot. Yeah, they invited me to breakfast.
Yeah,
with them,
you can
so
do it.
Yeah, I had breakfast with them
Before 11?
Before,
Not
yeah.
lunch or brunch?
No, it was around 9 o'clock or 8:30 or something.
Next time
like
you're
that.
eating breakfast at a table with your friends or family,
Yeah.
maybe you can bring up the topic of what is the concept of breakfast.
Yeah.
Hey, I know we're all eating breakfast here, but what makes this breakfast? And is it pancakes? What if you have hamburgers at 10 a.m.?
Well, you are gonna wait to hear what I have gonna order for breakfast then.
Ay, ouch. 156. Oh, Nepatha again. I have a 1 and
Trust
Carl's
me,
a 5.
I keep on rolling these dice, so it's not, it's not under my it's not a fixed game at all.
Me and Carl kind of won.
Yeah.
If you want to share, if we were to win instead of Nepatha.
So you have.
I have a 1.
A 1. Cool. All right.
So,
Yeah,
but really Nepatha. We'll give it to Nepatha, so we don't need to decide to share.
You actually won.
You're the winner today.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
You're pretty smiling there.
Looking yellow today. I don't know what.
So they actually have a sign there saying vote for Tostitos or something like that. So I was like, what's that? And they basically told me that that's tater tots and nachos put together. And yeah, I think that would be an interesting
Tachos.
breakfast. Tachos, yeah.
Tostinos is like a brand of pizza.
I'm confused. When am I not? Oh, wait. Speaking of confusion, third dice game. Yes, I called it. Yes.
Good confusion. That is confusing. I'm glad you're back, Carl. I thank you for coming back.
What?
Here
You're
it is.
welcome.
It's the end of the show.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, cats and dogs. YDHWM.com. 1:32
not
a.m.
fighting like them.
Check it out.
Because that would be scary.
360-836-4384. Call leave a message. Get on TV.
Somewhat
Crew, you guys want to be on the
violent,
crew? If you anything, if you want those, Cedar, Chase, Krister, Cosmo, Elias, Fred, Grace, Jesse, Kendall, Lazy Horse, Nancy, Nick, Paul, Raven, Roger, Ursula, Zilger, UFOBI. Thank you. TCTV, La Bebe, Jordan E, Fabulous, Graham, some of the pilot content, Webster, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. Viewers only. Hell yeah, dog.
Here we go.
Bye.
There we went. Bye. Woof.
Coming up on the next episode of the program.
Your daily hour with me.
Carl's got banana-itis.
It sucks.
We're over here. Carl's back. We're talking about the daytime and see over there.
Games group.
And we hear a message from Mr.
Joking
Gibson.
about Anonymous.
The elections a little bit.
Yeah. Hillary, get better, because you're gonna win.
Carl and Hillary both have pneumonia.
Yeah.
Maybe she was poisoned.
By Trump?
We're on every night, 11:30 and 2 a.m. 360-836-4384. Call leave a message. Get on TV.
I don't know.
It's Wednesday, the 21st.